Bonjour, mes enfants. C'est votre oncle, Daniel. Wait a minute. Good evening. Children of all ages and all degrees of mental acuity. It's your Uncle Dan, the Vintage Vinyl Man, back with another episode of Uncle Dan's Vintage Vinyl, the YouTube channel that will teach you not to ask for any joy in this world. I'm here today with an extraordinarily special program. My topic today is why did they put out those records? And let me tell you how this started. This is the origin of this. A couple months ago, I was in Maid of Mora, which is a little kind of craft store, antique store, and junk store here in the town, well, near which I live. And when I was there, they have a bunch of old vinyl there that I can get for a couple bucks, a few bucks pop. And I found looking through the vinyl this thing. Yes, Four Roses Dance Party. Enjoy the good life with Four Roses. Four Roses, and yes, this is for the booze. Four Roses has come back. It's now, I think, a respected brand of bourbon. And there may have been another time when it was a respected brand of bourbon, but for a long time it was bottom of the shelf stuff that was my understanding. I may be wrong about this, but my understanding that there was a period in time in which Four Roses was basically neutral grain spirits, vodka, that had some food coloring and flavoring in it, and that was it. Four Roses was not what you wanted to drink. In any event, I saw this Four Roses Dance Party, and I looked at it and I thought, that's really this is actually Four Roses for Four Roses booze. And I was curious about that. Now, I didn't buy the album initially because it was looking pretty beat up, side one in particular. And it looked to me that maybe somebody had listened to side one while drinking some Four Roses, and when they got over to side two, they were putting the album on. It's kind of like, Anyway, it looked like it had gotten the world's biggest spindle rash in there. So I passed it up, but I went online and looked for Four Roses dance party stuff, and what I came up with first were a couple of other albums, which I picked up. One was Sing with the Four Roses Society, and you can see in this one. Let's take this slipcover off. You can see and get some of the glare off there. You can see in this one a lot of those folks, men in particular, at least, or the men at least, are holding Collins glasses, rocks glasses with booze in them. And then there's a dog that's clearly, I think, not enjoying what's happening here. But yeah, specially pressed by RCA Victor. And I think this is, kind of his master's voice. Although I don't think it's enjoying listening to his master's voice. These are sing-alongs. They have songs like In the Evening by the Moonlight, I've Been Working on the Railroad, The Old Gray Mare, Bicycle Built for Two, and My Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean, Beautiful Dreamer, Hand Me Down My Walking Cane, which is not the Elmore James, Look on Yonder Wall, Hand Me Down My Walking Cane, although got some of the same lyrics, but it's not the same song. So I got that one, and the second one, yes, they managed to have two out. Join the Four Roses Song Fest, Volume 2. And this one, we're not seeing any. We've got the Four Roses down here, but they don't have any booze. Maybe somebody's talked to them about that. Although back when things came out back in late 50s, early 60s for these, uh, I'm not sure anybody cared. But these, I got these. This is another, Shine on Harvest Moon. Hello, my baby. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my whatever. It's like, wow. I didn't think. I'm not sure that anybody even alive back then could sing along to them, because I think if they wanted to, they were already dead. But I got those, and then I went online and looked, and I saw that there's a YouTube channel, and maybe I'll try to remember to put it in the description below. Somebody has got all of this one on YouTube, and maybe all of both of them on YouTube. And the comments are people saying, "Oh, thank you for putting this up. My parents said that. That was the first album my parents got." And I'm like, really? That was the first album your parents got? Anyway, I kind of listened to them, but really terrible. I got this as well. Shell's Wonderful World of Music Special Christmas Edition, Volume 2. So there were multiple volumes by this. Christmas music by the Longines Symphonette Orchestra, which put out a lot of, and may still be putting out as far as I know, but they put out a lot of easy listening stuff. So yeah, this is an entire 2-volume setup, and I got this free when I picked up a 1964 vintage Sears ELAC Miracord 10 turntable. It's just branded Sears Silvertone turntable, which is superb. Sears Silvertone amp, Sears Silvertone tuner, and a pair of matching 3-way 12-inch woofers. And those are that's all great equipment. So I got those. I picked up, I started being fascinated by these companies. I picked up this Firestone Julie Andrews. This is Volume 5. So, Firestone was putting out a bunch of these. This is, the sleeve is Volume 5. It's actually Volume 4, I think, because it was mis-sleeved. And then I got this Grant's Scotch whiskey with piping championship, and I won't even try to do that. So it's all bagpipes. If I hated you, I would play this for you, but I don't hate you. And if I played it, you would certainly hate me. But yeah, and boy, I went to town on this. I paid $8. Look at that. $8 I paid for that. The lengths I go to for you. So I got that, and then I found it the same place, and I, except for these that I got online and the one I got with the free album. These were all from the same Maid of Mora. And I got 2 copies of this one for some reason. But this is Beautiful Hair Breck presents the new sound America loves best on RCA Records. And this is, asked to hear the new sound America loves best on these RCA Records. Beautiful Hair Breck. I don't know what they were doing with these. These were, again, specially pressed. And this is just a number of different, it's just a collection of things from different albums. I tried to listen to this and couldn't do it. Although it's got Sam Cooke on it, which is pretty good. But I just couldn't get through most of it. There was something incredibly strident about it. But anyway, I got 2 copies of that for $1. I finally, though, went back and picked up, and it fell on the floor here, this one. And I thought, well, I'll play it and try it. Because I decided, I found it online, but I didn't want to spend the money online that I had to, and it was $2 at the Maid of Mora. And I tried it, and man, some of this stuff is just, this is like swinging. There's one on here, Jada or Jada, old time jazz classic they call it, And Charlie, the shavers on this, does, as they say, some brilliant high note trumpeting. And it is. It's like, good God, this is great. So, highly recommended. The other stuff must miss, but weird things from companies putting out records is like, why? I don't know. If you know, you can leave me a note in the comments. Anyway, this is Uncle Dan, the Vinyl Man, wishing you, mes enfants, mes amis, au revoir, et aussi à bientôt.